Greetings, it's Iain from RTO. Welcome to the last show of 2021. And it's a new album release, or in my case, me catching up with new album releases. And today we're looking at Raise the Roof by Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. This is the second collaboration of the magnificent Robert Plant and the bluegrass country singer Alison Krauss. Album released on the 19th of November of 2021 by Rounder Records in the United States and Warner Music for the rest of the world. Produced by T-Bone Burnett, and it of course features Alison Krauss on vocals and fiddle, Robert Plant on the vocals, T. Burnett on 6-string bass, mellotron, vocal harmony, David Hilgado acoustic guitars and electric guitars, Bill Frisnell on acoustic guitar and electric guitar, Buddy Miller electric mandolin and guitar, Mark Ribot on acoustic guitar, banjo, dobro, electric guitar, Dennis Crutch is on the bass guitar, Stuart Duncan banjo, cello, fiddle and mandolin, Jay Belrose on drums. So this album is it's basically a covers album. But we've been very lucky this year, and we've had some really good albums of cover of other musics. And this is a good example again. So the first track on here is a track called Quattro, Worlds Drift In. Now this is a song from a band called Alexa in 2003. I don't know why she who must not be mentioned has started flowing up, because I didn't say her name, but there you go. This song, great arrangement. It sounds like it could have Robert could have done this on Led Zeppelin 3 actually. I love the mandolin in there and the harmonies are great. I think this is a better version than the version by KLXO actually. It's a great song. Really like that one. Second track is a classic from the Everly Brothers from 1966, The Price of Love. This is nothing like the Everly Brothers or the Quo version. Totally different. It's done more in the thing when Robert Plant did the Shapeshifters, and it's a pretty cool version. The singing with the duet of Krauss and Plant is brilliant on this. It's a really good version and I do like it. Then we get a track called Go Your Way. It's from a young lady called Anne Briggs who wrote this. Very good version of this song. It's a little bit more upbeat than the original. The original is like a classic folk song, but this is a really good version of it. It's the most enjoyable track. Okay, next track, Trouble with My Lover. Betty Harris, 1969 this is, written by Alan Toussaint. It's a bluesy number. Alison Krauss sings this, and she does it justice. It's a great song anyway. The original is a really brilliant song. Go and check these songs out, the originals as well. They're all on YouTube. You can see what Robert Plant and Alison Krauss did to them. And I mean, this version of Take Trouble with My Lover is really a great song, covered by two great singers. Great stuff. Okay, next song is Searching for My Love. That was done by Bobby Moore and the Rhythmic Aces in 1966. That was more of a Motown feel to it, of course, but this is a really upbeat, rocky song. Another track that I actually think sounds better than the original. Great stuff. Next track is Can't Get Can't Let Go. That was a song recorded by country star Randy Weeks in the year 2000. His version's pretty cool. I quite like that version. But this version has got a little bit more depth to it. A really, really good song. Then we go to a track by Bert Jansch from 1965. This is a proper folk track, and it's called "You Don't Bother Me." But of course, this has been made a little bit more upbeat. It's a really good arrangement of this song. It's a really good song anyway. It's a great version. Now we're going to a song by called "You Lead Me Up to the Wrong" by Bella Reid. This is a pretty good version of this song. I found the song on thing, but I couldn't find what year it come out at all. So I don't know where it come out. It's by Bella Reid, but Robert Plant's vocal on this is brilliant. It's a bluegrass song, and they do this song justice. Now, this is probably one of the oldest songs I've ever talked about on the channel. It's a great song. I know the original. It's called Last Kind Word Blues. Now, it was recorded by a lady called Geeshie Wiley back in the 30s, early 30s. It's a great blues song. And Alison, Krauss and Robert Plant did a fantastic version of this. They do it justice, and it's nice that they've brought this great blues song from the 30s, put it through the Krauss Plant machine with the guys in the band, and they've come up with a truly brilliant song. Next track is called High and Lonesome. This is actually an original track written by Robert Plant and T-Bone Burnett, and it's brilliant. My favourite track on the album. Excellent guitar work, some great riffs on this. It's typical Robert Plant solo material stuff. It's an awesome track, and I absolutely love it. Okay, next track is called Going Where the Lonely Go. Now, this is written by Merle Haggard, who featured in the worst Christmas album covers. I love this version of this song. The other song, Merle Haggard's, is just a dreary country song that wants you to burst into tears, and that's probably why I don't like country music, because it's so depressing in some songs. I prefer the more country rock, but this is just okay. It's a sad song, but at least these guys do make it a bit more upbeat, and it's brilliant. Next track is called Somebody Watching Over Me. Now, this was written by a person called Brenda Burns, and it was recorded in 2011 by Maria Muldaur. Now, her version of the original version of this is fantastic. One of them great bluesy country songs. There's not much difference in the sound and what they've done, Alison Krauss and Robert Plant, but it's a great version, and both versions are pretty good. Next track is My Heart Would Know by Hank Williams. I don't like this. This is probably the weakest track on the album. Hank Williams is proper country, and it's all about country music to me is about people leaving each other, people being hurt, and it's depressing. Don't like it at all, and I don't like this track on this album either. And then the last track is a track called You Can't Rule Me, which only came out in 2020, written by a country rock singer called Lucinda Williams, and this has got a great guitar solo on. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss sing this brilliant. It's got a great harmonica on it. Both versions are good. I like both versions. because there's not much between them. Okay, this is an album that's got a lot. It's more of a covers album, but they're unique covers. You know, they're not the covers that everyone does. You know, I think Robert and Alison chose these songs very carefully. I mean, I love they put on the Geisha Wiley song. It's one of my favourite blues songs, and it's great to see it on this album. Now, to compare it with the first album, it's difficult because I think they're both great albums. I mean, some of the traditional country songs on here, like Hank Williams, I'm not a great fan of, but you know, you can't have it all. But I think they're as good as each other, but both good in separate ways. It's a great listen. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, that's it for 2021 then on RTO. We'll be back on Monday. First show of 2022 will be an album ranking of In Excess. But you'll be hearing more about Raise the Roof next Friday, because next Friday, instead of doing an album review, I'm going to do a review of 2021, pick my favourite 10 albums and a host of honourable mentions, of course. So Happy New Year to you all. Have a great night tonight, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in 2022. Take care for now.